Thank you everyone. Thank you so much for coming out. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to the UPCU celebration of the New Year 2017. I'm your host, Doroshchuk, and I'm just so grateful that I get this chance to host a show watched by millions and millions of people. That might sound like wishful thinking, but my producer assures me that this show is going to be a massive hit. But enough about me, because this is about the youth. And over the past year, so many things have changed. People have gotten taller, people graduated, people lost weight, I gained weight. But at the same time, so many things are still the same. People drive way too fast, and Mike still hasn't grown any hair. But when it comes down to it, none of that really matters, because what matters is that we are one big, talented family. And that's why today we will be having some of the most talented and interesting people on our show. Tonight on our show, we're going to be having a recording artist, a film star, and an author, all from our youth. So if I could just have a few minutes of your attention, enjoy the show. Our very first guest tonight will be a brand new recording artist and beatboxer, our very own Shola.
Thank you for having me.
So Alex, first of all, I'd like to welcome you to the show. Thank you for being here with us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
I vaguely remember a story of you using footage from last year's New Year's video to try to get on The Voice. You want to explain that story a little bit?
I could say that was my very first album, or song that I began singing. And I submitted it to Voice. They reviewed it, took a long process and everything. But sadly, I was not accepted into it. I don't know, they just didn't see my skill in that for some reason. But so then I just took a new turn, tried something new.
How long were you singing before you attempted to get on that show?
3 months.
3 months. So you would say you're a pretty ambitious person.
Very ambitious.
All right. And was that the moment that you realized singing really wasn't for you?
Yes. I remember reviewing the video myself after when they sent it back to me, and I was like, I'm done with singing. It's not for me.
And how did you make the jump from singing to beatboxing?
I saw several YouTube videos of beatboxers, so I tried it out myself, and I really liked it. I mean, I think I got the hang of it very quickly.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you have an album out, then you obviously have gotten the hang of it, right?
Right.
And would you say you spent most of last year recording this album?
Yes, I have.
What other memorable or fun activities did you take part in this past year other than recording this album?
I guess I could say the most fun I've had was dressing pizzas, cutting them up, boxing them, working around a restaurant.
That's the most fun you've had the past year?
Yep. Aside from that, I've been busy with making my album.
I see. Well, that's nice that you're still able to work your job while you're waiting for your millions to be made off of this album. And do you have any tips for beginners or maybe people from the youth who want to pursue their dream and maybe pursue a career in recording music?
I'd have to say, just do it. Don't listen to what everybody says. and just do it. After all, as a wise man once said, yesterday you said tomorrow, so just do it.
Are we gonna get sued for this? Yes? Okay. Yeah, we'll have a quick chat with our lawyers after this segment, and maybe give Nike a call as well. But for now, can you just give us a short little preview of what we can expect from this album?
Yes, I can.
Come on, give me more bass. Man, I love it. I really like it. I will be purchasing this album myself.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you for being on the show. Alex Shola, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome, I am Ruvim Grinchuk. We are here in the winter streets of Tri-Cities. Join us as we learn about our local youth. Hi, what's your name?
My name is David Daniluk.
Tima Doroshchuk.
Ina Taraso. My name is Jessica. Oksana Rogers.
Andre Taraso.
Kostya Shved.
My name is Russ.
Igor.
Tanya.
Where are you from, Timo?
I am from Richland, Washington.
Tri-Cities. I'm from Richland, Kennewick.
I'm from Pasco, Washington, originally from Ukraine, but I was born in Soviet Union, so you figured out.
What's your favorite memory from Ukraine?
Playing in the snow, building shelters, and playing snowball fights with my brother.
I'm from Ukraine, citizen of the United States, living in Richland.
Originally from Ukraine, Cherkasy.
What's your favorite memory from Ukraine?
Jumping off a cliff.
Yes, we all like to do that. What's your favorite memory of Ukraine?
Oh, I was too young to really memorize anything. But when we went back, it was fun. We went traveling with cousins.
What was your favorite part of that trip?
Pretty much all of it. The whole thing was a pretty good experience.
Okay, I'm from Ukraine, but we live in Pasco.
I'm from Latvia, USSR, but we live in Pasco.
What is your favorite memory from the USSR?
Stalin. No, favorite memory? I can't remember. I was a little kid, about 3 years old. Just the forest, the woods we lived next to. That's all I can remember.
What are your highlights from 2016?
Well, I set some goals and I achieved them, and it felt like a long year. It was really nice.
Visiting Ukraine in the summer for a month.
There's a lot of things. I guess you want them on a list, or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so snowboarding, longboarding, biking, swimming, park activities, going to Applebee's, and doing car washes with youth and telling people about Jesus Christ, and a few times at Roasters, Starbucks, and...
If you had to pick your very favorite, which one would you do?
Let's see, yeah. Just being together with friends, I think, is my favorite. Anywhere, going to the park or Applebee's or on a road trip, anywhere is always the best with friends.
Getting married!
Getting married, probably, yeah.
Cancun, Mexico, yes.
Yeah,
it's
Mexico
so awesome. You guys should all go
should
there.
all go.
What made Mexico so fun?
The beach.
The beach, diving, all the beautiful scenery, the sand, the ocean.
The food.
Awesome food and service.
What are you most thankful for this year?
I'm thankful that my family is safe and everybody's healthy.
I've been thankful for my mom, my sister, and all my brothers, my family.
I'm thankful for my family and all the fun things I got to do this year.
My family and my dog.
I bought a house, so I guess that was pretty nice. That everything went pretty smooth for the most part, and we're living there right now, so I'm thankful for that.
I'm thankful for to be alive to begin with, my family, my job, love my job. The weather's nice. I mean, there's a lot to be thankful for.
I'm thankful for my beautiful wife, that I still live in the house.
Wow.
No, I'm thankful for a great job and a great family and that's surrounding us and the church that we go to.
Yeah, I'm thankful for my family and obviously Igor, and good health, a good job, and just have anything that you can ask for.
What are your what are your plans for 2017?
I don't have any plans. I'm just living day to day, so.
I haven't thought of that yet.
Kids?
Really, Igor? Not on camera.
I don't know, what's the plan? Well, we don't really have a plan. We just like live week to week and
Day
that's
to
it,
day.
yeah. Oh, the plan is to go to another really nice trip. That's the plan.
Maybe Hawaii.
Hawaii. Gain or get?
Gain or get? Can you explain what that means?
Gain or get? You know, getting means to obtain, and I would like to obtain a car, maybe a motorcycle. You know, get a job.
What kind of car you want to get?
Lamborghini, but if I want to be realistic, anything on Craigslist that I can afford.
There's Lamborghinis on Craigslist. I'm sure we can afford it.
That's true.
My plans are to probably go to college and get an education and get a better career.
What kind of career would you want to go into?
Probably medical.
Medical?
Yeah.
Like a doctor or a nurse?
That's probably too much for me. Maybe something like surgical tech, maybe.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. Do you like cutting people open?
No, I'm kind of scared of that, so I don't know how that's gonna work out.
Do you like faint when you see blood or anything?
Sometimes, yes.
Setting some new goals and hopefully achieving them.
Get a nice job, I guess.
Where do you currently work?
Currently I'm a caregiver.
How are you liking that?
Not really much, but it's a job.
What kind of job do you want to get?
Anything that pays good.
Oh, I don't know, maybe go to Ukraine one more time this year, or well, in 2017.
Well, thank you, Ruslan, for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us as we got to know our youth. Merry Christmas and happy
So the second guest we have tonight is the very famous, very popular celebrity, Kim Kardashian. Michelle Rogers, promoting her new film, Little Fingers. Have a seat. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having
I'd like
me.
to welcome you to the show. I have a little something for you.
No way.
So, the first question I have for you is, growing up, did you ever imagine that you would reach this level of fame?
I honestly did. In elementary school, kids wanted to be firefighters and nurses, but I knew I wanted to be famous. and I made that happen.
Well, I'm glad you did. When I was younger, I always imagined myself being a farmer. And, you know, I'm still working towards that goal. So seeing your success story is very encouraging to me. So I just thank you for that, okay? And the question that I think everybody in our audience is wondering is, where did you get the idea for these little fingers?
Well, it all started, it was like a couple years ago. I was out shopping with my friends, and we saw this like little weird, interesting store, so we walked in, and there was a little box full of these hands, and they were only 75 cents, so I took a big handful of them, and I threw them at the cashier. I'm like, ring me up. And then I started making Snapchat videos with them, and I'm like, these are pretty funny. I should make them like go more viral, and then this is how the movie came out.
Talking about Snapchat videos, we actually have some Snapchat videos, so everyone just hang tight, we're gonna have a look. Well, that's some funny stuff. You know, I just find it crazy that you spent around $8 to buy these 10 hands, and that just catapulted you into nationwide stardom. And that's just crazy to me because, you know, I've been trying for so long, and I've been applying to every single talk show, and I've been going to every single city looking for an opportunity to be a talk show host. And I've spent a lot more than $8 on my dream, and finally I'm achieving it. So I'm kind of happy about that. The thing is, whenever I Google myself though, you know, everyone does it, I just find a picture of Borat instead of me popping up. That's in my past. I don't really like talking about it. But what happens when you Google yourself? Bad reviews, good reviews?
I've only Googled
pictures?
myself once or twice, and of course they're all good, you know, I'm the best. I guess.
Any paparazzi yet?
Oh, not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
The last question I have for you, though, is what was your favorite part of 2016?
I would have to say when I went to Ukraine this summer, it was really great to go like meet my family and see like where my mom grew up, and it was a lot of fun.
Anything exciting happen on the trip?
Not really. We just, you know, had a normal summer and, you know, hung out a lot.
Would you ever trade city life for village life?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Good. At least you're on the right track there. Thank you for being on our show tonight. And everyone, hang tight. And we'll be back right after this. Last guest tonight is the author of this brand new dating handbook titled The Power of Potassium, our very own Edward Gocha.
It's good to be here.
Yeah. Welcome, welcome. You know, we've known each other for quite a bit of years now, and the question that I have is, since when were you eloquent enough to write a book of this size?
Well, it all comes with experience. It all comes with age.
Oh.
You know? But to write a book, it's what you experience and the stories and what you learn from yourself. And speaking of potassium, it's what your body learns.
Very deep. The question that this leads me to is, how effective is potassium?
Well, potassium is one of the vital minerals and is important in the function of the heart, the muscles, which the heart is a tireless muscle. And for the heart to function properly, potassium is needed because it helps with the contraction of the muscles. So if you feel tingling, irregular heartbeats, that means you are going low on potassium. And you need at least 4,200 milligrams, which banana only has about 600. But if you bake a potato, it has almost twice the amount.
Oh, I thought bananas were the main source of potassium.
They are the main source because they come by the easiest and the cheapest.
Oh, okay. So that's why you decided to go with the banana cover for your book.
That's right. Because it's really to get a hold of.
I see it very clearly. And not only is potassium good for your body and for your heart and for all your functions and to get rid of tingling and whatever else you need to get rid of, but also potassium is a very, very nice talking point with the ladies. I've seen it in action myself. Last year at a bowling alley, myself.
Come on, we don't have to go there.
Okay.
We can skip the details.
Okay, anyways, potassium works. If you want to get the lady, talk about potassium. And, you know, that's why this is a dating handbook in itself.
That's right.
Very important question.
Yes.
Are you single?
I have no comment on that.
No comment on that. The reason I'm asking is I'm trying to find out what qualifies you to be an author of a dating handbook.
Well, qualifications don't really come into play when you're writing a book.
Oh, okay.
Because when you write a book, it's almost like a business. It's almost like you're promoting your opinion. You're promoting what you've learned. You're promoting your ideas. That's correct.
Very, very interesting. So authors usually give good advice, and I'm pretty sure this book here is full of good advice. But what is a piece of advice that you could give us now for the youth going forward into this new year? What is a piece of advice that you could give to everyone in the youth?
Well, being a health freak isn't a good advice because everybody needs to eat some pork from time to time.
Amen.
But staying healthy and staying on top of your vitamin intake is very important, very crucial for the balance of your body, because your body maintains a pH level of about 7 to 7.4, which potassium fights for that, and the body uses potassium to turn it into the pH that the body needs. So for us as young adults, and for those who want to get, okay, well, the advice is there. Read it in the book. It's a Tri-Cities bestseller, and I guarantee you will learn a lot.
One final question for you, Eddie. Can you guarantee that this book right here will get rid of singleness in our youth?
I can guarantee it.
That's all we need to hear. Thank you for watching our show tonight. This wraps it up. I'm your host, Roman Doroshchuk, wishing you a good evening and a happy new year.
Happy New Year!
Be like, talk to me like this.
I almost got it. Would you rather have a flying car? Sure.
Keep going. Keep going. I got it.
But I'm glad you enjoyed your game. Oh my goodness.
What did you say? Enjoy my what?
Would you be able to fly one day?
Okay, let's try it again. Give
No,
it a
no,
second.
you don't have to stop. You can just keep going.
Count to 3 and start over.
Would you Would you rather have a flying carpet or a car that can drive underwater?
I'd rather have a car that could drive underwater.
Awesome.
That was awkward.